bring 100,000 people onto the streets of London on 21st April 2023 to secure a citizen-led program to get off fossil fuels and decide together how to build an alternative that is safer, fairer, and better for everyone. The question of today is, will you help make history? Do you feel like politicians are failing and want to find a way to take action together? That is the question of today. Hi co-host, how are you doing? Welcome back to another review with Tell Not or Tellasis, and today we are gonna review this topic: will you help make history? Following the climate change as regards to energy bills. Remember that we have the timestamp line below this video for you to skip watch in case the video seems too long for you, and don't forget to check out our website where you will be able to partake in all our giveaways and also read our blogs. In the light of that, let's jump right into it. I was on the train. There are this group of people that hopped on the train and they were pasting some things on the train, and this is one of the flyers they gave to me, and it says, will you help make history?
Basically, this question is tied to the increasing gas price inflation that hit almost the entire global economy, affecting rates of almost everything we consume. Okay, you all know that the credibility of ESG had been questionable for a very long time, but the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russian-Ukraine invasion brought forward a rapid change across the globe. By the way, ESG means environmental, social, and governance.
This is what these groups are concerned, and these groups are conglomeration of age range of people that came together making this post. So I was very interested in what they were posting, and this is a sign that they posted on the train, and then they are handing out this leaflet to the people that are really interested to take it.
As you may already know, UK imports about 32% of their gas, meaning that, like other countries, they are struggling in managing their requirements. Therefore, as supply dwindles, prices have skyrocketed, with gas price around the globe increasing daily. These have affected basically how life used to be back in 2019. As it is now, there is no going back, but there are things we can do to adapt to this shifting reality. These have caused massive effort on the government side on overall ESG, but mostly some citizens have recognized that their dependence on oil creates a security vulnerability. This motivated this team to call for immediate move to renewable form of energy such as solar-powered electricity system for all home in the UK.
The main campaign they are carrying is for government to help people to install solar system in every house, because he was claiming that if there is solar energy available for everyone in every house, that we do not have to depend on Russia to supply gas. Therefore, we will not have been in this problem that we are in. So this is the campaign that they are carrying out. And I was asking this gentleman, how do you think that solar power will be able to sustain everybody? He said yes, that he proved it because he is using one in his house. He went on to explain to me that he only spent less than £90 in his energy bill throughout summer, and he didn't use up all the energies that he has throughout summer, and the company that installed it for him actually buy up the excess energy that he has, which made him more money. So after this conversation we had, I had a visitor, and that topic came up again, and this visitor had to show me that he is about to get his own solar system to power his house. So in few months time or in few weeks time, he wouldn't have to depend on gas to be able to get energy in his house. Therefore, everything he is using is going to be solely solar. He also went on to show me the breakdown of the quotation of what they are going to do for him. He had already gotten consultation from the company that he is using and how many panels. As a matter of fact, the panel that will cover his entire household, he said this side is about 8 panels and the other part is about 7 panels thereabout. I've forgotten exactly the details that he told me, but they estimated the exact panel that will carry his entire household, that he do not have to depend on gas or government at all. He will be providing his own energy. And also they told him that any excess energy remaining from what he got, they will buy it off. But the difference in his one and the other man that was making this campaign I saw on the train is that I asked the man, are they gonna support the supply of recharging the solar panels, the grid lines, everything? Is there gonna be batteries attached to it like it's used in Africa? He said no, everything is completely just solar, there is no battery. But this friend that visited me, he told me that there is 5 wattage battery included in his one. The solar will charge these batteries alongside with the panels. So the battery is actually a supporting energy to the solar panels. So this is the main thing that is driving this campaign. They said we can't afford this anymore. Remember in the previous video, I reviewed the obvious signs that we have entered in recession, the obvious signs and the things that we can do. So this is one of the solutions that we can actually adopt to survive this winter. And how is it that we cannot afford it? Number one of the questions that they are raising here, which is very important to you and to me, is, are you wondering how you are going to pay your bills this winter? I had this conversation with a friend that just migrated to UK. She said in 1 week, she checked the energy they have consumed without heater and it was already 100 and something pound. This is just in 1 week. So she doesn't know how much this is going to accumulate by the end of the month. Now compare it when we get into winter. What is she going to do? And this is a mother of 3 plus her husband and herself. And she is a student. She doesn't work full time. Only her husband works full time. So how are they gonna survive? So this is the reason why this campaign they are carrying out is really important. Because if government steps in and support every home in making this happen, it will really help so many families. And the second question they are asking is, are you worried about how the climate crisis will affect our food and water?
I will say people are worried, aren't you? Fossil fuel is a major climate change contributor, which is already having a significant effect on our food and water. In fact, they are even gradually introducing artificial food like meat. I'm sure you must have seen it somewhere, instead of normal grass-fed meat, because maybe the land is no longer fertile as usual. Also,
you might not obviously notice it in England because fuel are no longer being produced in England. But let's look at countries where they produce high amount of fossil fuel and all these. Most of those places are already ravaged. They suffer from malnutrition of agriculture and so many other things. Their water had been polluted by gas and oil and so many things that is facing them that they are finding it difficult to live normally the way we are living. And there is no support out there for them. Sometimes their government are already corrupt that they don't even support them. So this is again why this campaign makes sense. So the third question is, do you feel like politicians are failing and want to find a way to take action together? Everybody is like thinking that inflation is going high because they didn't manage things very well. Do you share the same opinion with these people? If you share the same opinion with these people, then you need to join this campaign. At least if you can afford to have this solar panel, because I asked him, this installing of this solar panel is quite expensive. How are poor people gonna be able to afford to install it? He said this is one of the reasons why they are campaigning this. So instead of government to be spending money, pouring money, where they are not supposed to pour money, they can actually channel the support to things that will help life and actually save the environment by supporting solar panel. Well, we all know that there is disadvantages in solar panels also, but let's not dwell in the disadvantages. Let's at least dwell in diversifying the energy supply, because if, for example, there is fossil and there is solar panel, then there is alternative. There wouldn't be much chaos right now. I don't know if what I feel is what you feel, but feel free to share your own opinion at the description section. And then I'll go ahead to read the remaining thing on this flyer, which is, they said the climate crisis and the crisis in our society have the same root cause: a political system that allows polluting companies to trash our world while profiting from people's suffering. If we upgrade politics, we can turn things around. Extinction Rebellion has a plan to make that happen. Bring 100,000 people onto the streets of London on 21st April 2023 to secure a citizen-led program to get off fossil fuels and decide together how to build an alternative that is safer, fairer, and better for everyone. Will you help make this history? So this is what they are campaigning for, April 2023, for you to come out and help make history, so that there will be turnaround from things that are not really supporting humanity to support installing solar panel in every home, which they want government to support. So yeah, I think this is something I want to be part of. What do you think? Let me hear you at the comment section. And finally, they said people power can change the course of history. True. Very true. So let me hear what you think at the comment section down below. And don't forget to leave a like, because the like is very important. It helps the algorithm to spread this message to larger people across the nation and across the world. So your like is very well appreciated and is very, very needed for this video to go wide. So leave us a like, share, and comment. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode next week. Bye bye bye. One love.